Today, you're connected more than ever. Your friends, your family, your life. Having a partner that understands banking is what you do on your time, anywhere you like. It's about being connected. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning, Northeast Mississippi. This is Newsbreak for Tuesday, October 4th. I'm Brad Locke. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to take a quick look at news, sports, and weather. Let's start with the weather underground forecast. It's been awfully dry lately and no real sign of rain in the coming days. Today's forecast, clear skies, a high of 90, low of 66, just a 10% chance of rain. And then the 3-day outlook, Wednesday, looking at clear skies once again, high of 90, low of 61, a 0% chance of rain. Clear skies Thursday with a high of 89, low of 59, 0% chance of rain. And on Friday, clear skies once again, high of 88, low of 59, a 10% chance of rain. All right, let's take a look now at some of the top headlines from your Daily Journal and djournal.com. North Mississippi Health Services is parting ways with United Healthcare. In a full-page ad that appeared in Sunday's Daily Journal, NMHS Chief Executive Officer and President Shane Spees said the system was terminating its provider participation agreement with the national health insurer. The reason? Spees said UHC of Mississippi failed to, quote, accurately and fairly reimburse NMMC for services already rendered to UHC members. This change will affect people who have United Healthcare insurance purchased through their employers or individually. It also will affect Mississippi Medicaid and Medicare Advantage participants who have coverage through UHC. The termination affects NMMC Tupelo as well as NMMC community hospitals in Pontotoc, Iuka, West Point, Yapor, and Hamilton, Alabama, as well as North Mississippi Medical Clinic Systems and any physicians employed by NMHS. North Mississippi Health Services welcomed United Healthcare as its preferred provider organization in 2004. UHC is listed as the second largest insurer in the large employer group market in Mississippi, with nearly 36,000 people enrolled and 18% market share, according to 2014 data compiled by the Kaiser Family Foundation. Some state legislators say they will push legislation to tax internet sales, even though a national consultant has advised against it. A special committee formed to study the state's tax structure met again Monday, and it heard from Nicole Kading, an economist for the Washington, D.C.-based Tax Foundation. She told the committee that the United States Congress is better suited to deal with the issue of taxing internet sales. The U.S. Supreme Court has ruled that states could not collect tax on internet transactions unless the company making the sale has a physical location in the state. A 2012 University of Tennessee study estimated Mississippi is losing $303 million annually on remote sales, such as internet sales that have no sales tax charge. Mississippi does have a use tax that requires purchasers to pay the equivalent of the 7% sales tax when buying a product, but the problem with that has been finding a way to enforce it. Representative Trey Lamar, a Republican from Senatobia, said waiting on Congress to act is no solution. He noted that other states, including Alabama, have approved legislation to collect the internet sales tax. He said he just wants Mississippi to have a seat at the table. Now, you've probably never heard of marijuana wax, but local law enforcement officials say they are keeping an eye on the substance after the arrest of 3 men just outside of Tupelo last week. While wax and other products that concentrate the active ingredient are not currently a problem in Northeast Mississippi, officials say they are watching that it doesn't become one. After they were called to a house on County Road 1534 last week for a home invasion, Lee County Sheriff's deputies found a felony amount of both wax and high-grade marijuana inside. They arrested William Cody Hallmark, Jared Jordan, and Bramlett Tudor on felony counts of possession with intent to sell. Wax is one of the forms of butane hash oil, or BHO. The oil gets its name because liquid butane is used in the extraction process. It can range in form from a translucent oil to a waxy semi-solid to a clear hard solid similar to hard candy. Captain Marvis Bostic, who was the commander of the North Mississippi Narcotics Unit, said they don't have evidence that anyone is making BHO locally. He said what deputies intercepted likely came from the West Coast. And in sports, Hunter Renfroe made a big first impression in the major leagues, and he's been honored for it. The former Mississippi State standout was named the National League Player of the Week Monday, a day after the regular season wrapped up. Renfroe, who made his MLB debut on September 21st, hit .409 with 3 home runs and 13 RBIs in 6 games last week for the San Diego Padres. The outfielder started 8 of the Padres' final 11 games, hitting .371 with 4 homers and 14 RBIs. On September 27th, he hit 2 home runs, including a grand slam, and had 7 RBIs against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Renfroe, who was drafted 13th overall by San Diego in 2013, hit .306 with 30 home runs and 105 RBIs for El Paso in AAA this season before his call-up. He was named MVP of the Pacific Coast League. And that's it for Newsbreak today. We do want to remind you about one of the podcasts that we produce here at the Daily Journal, The Memo, 3 days a week with myself and W. Derek Russell. You can find it every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Listen to it for free in iTunes, your podcast apps, or at memo.djournal.com. So we had a new episode on Monday in which we spoke with Bobby Harrison about some of the work being done by the tax committee, and also Emma Kent talking about a controversy in the Oxford School District. Now on Wednesday, we'll be broadcasting from the Imagine the Possibilities Career Expo. So look for a new episode Wednesday from there, and then no episode on Thursday. All the stories I talked about today you can find in your Daily Journal and at djournal.com. Follow us on Twitter at djournalnow and give our Facebook page a like as well. That's it for today. I'm Brad Locke. Be back tomorrow.